So, good evening mga pare. So ngayon, tuturo ko sa inyo yung union find algorithm. So basic na basic lang ito. I think this is one of a simple concept sa DSA. Although hindi siya madali, hindi rin siya talaga mahirap. So, ano pala yung union find? So, yung union find algorithm is a data structure designed to efficiently handle disjoint sets through finding elements in a subset. No? So, ano pala yung disjoint set? So, one must recognize a disjoint set if two sets does not share a common element. Ibig sabihin, if set A, meron siyang elements na 1, 2, 3. Dapat yung B, wala siyang elements na nasa set A. Wala siyang, pag nag-intersect yung dalawang set na yun, empty set yung lalabas. So that is disjoint set. Ibig sabihin yung set A, 1, 2, 3, yung dalawang set 4, 5, 6. So yun. Empty set, that is disjoint set. So yung simple concept ng algorithm ito is basically unifying two disjoint sets into a single subset. So that is why 4, 5, 6 sa union find algorithm, that is, hinahanap natin yung parent nito. Tapos, yung simple concept, i-merge natin siya sa another set para maging one whole set siya. So that is like the basic concept into a single subset. Now, say for example, we have two sets. That is, unang-una, ano pala yung dalawang methods ng algorithm? Sa union find algorithm, so unang-una is ang find and union method. So yung finds method, ang purpose nito is to identify the root of the set that contains the queried element. It usually follows a chain of parent references until it reaches the root node. So yung best practices ng isang union find algorithm is to work it with a tree. Ibig sabihin, starting from the leaf node, hahanapin natin yung parent node. Sorry, nabulol ako. Hahanapin natin yung parent node ng leaf node na yon. Yan yung parent node ng leaf node na yon, hahanapin na naman natin yung parent node na yon hanggang sa papunta tayo sa pinaka-top na parent node, which is yun yung nagre-represent ng isang set. So that is a find method. So I think it is called traversal hanggang sa root node. Yun yung purpose ng find method para makita natin yung representative ng isang set or ng isang parang array ba yan o gano'n. Then ang second method naman is yung union method. And ang method na to is simple lang. It finally combines two disjoint sets into a single set. So after ma-find natin yung representative, for example, we're going to find this element in this set, we will find the representative, magre-return tayo ng representative, then yung another representative ng another set, i-merge natin. So that is the union. So balik tayo dito sa example. I think this is a simple concept lang. Say for example, we have two subsets A, B, then C, D para sa another set. The idea is for two sets to be unified at magiging A, B, C, D siya in a one whole single subset. So yun yung basically simple concept ng isang union find algorithm. Now, sa find method, paano natin ito i-elaborate further? So, let's say we have a graph of 1, 0, 3, 4, tapos 5, 2. So, dalawang set siya. And yung first set contains 1, 0, 3, 4. Yung second set is 5 and 2. Now, here, we need to implement a representative. Yung pag magde-design tayo ng isang hindi siya something very characteristic specific na gano'n. No? Parang, dapat si 1 kasi ganito, ganyan. O dapat si 0 kasi ganito, ganyan. No. You can just really pick a random root para maging parent node ng lahat. Kasi hindi naman to siya binary search tree na dapat sorted from least to greatest, gano'n. So, you can just pick siguro. Sa first set natin, ipipick natin si 4. Sa second set natin, ipipick natin si 2. But, this time around, yung ipipick natin sa first set is si 0. So, say the first group representative is 0. And for the second set is 5. So, therefore, sa union find algorithm, yung find function niya, magre-return siya ng representative for every element na isa-search natin may find. So, say, if yung basic function nito is, if we find the element 4, it would return the 0. So ito, so nakikita nyo dito, find the element 4 is equals to 0 because si 0, yun yung representative ng first set natin. Just ganito. Then, so, in-explain dito, the find function returns 0 because the element 4 is represented by 0. Since 0 is the parent root of the group. And the same goes if we're going to find the element 2, which is yung representative niya, ang i-return niya is yung parent niya. So yun, para lang yung, let's say, ikaw may anak ka. Siyempre, kapag nagkasala yung anak mo, sino ba natawagin, di ba? Ikaw parent. Di ba? So, parang ganun lang din yan sa union find. But yung union find is more on finding than merging ang isang two disjoint sets. So yun pa, hit subscribe mga pare kung gusto nyo pa na maraming videos na parang ganito. Okay? Hit subscribe. And also, press like. Press like mga pare. So, yung union function can be represented well by a tree. So, it would make things easier for us to digest as it applies the parent-child relationship. Yung sa previous slide dito kasi, this is just a graph. So, hindi siya tree. Pag mag-designate tayo ng parent root, let's say for example, pumunta tayo sa paint mga pare. Pakitaan ko kayo ng paint kasi malakasan yung paint eh. Ito tayo OG. OG yung paint kasi eh. Pwede gagamit ng Canva, Figma. So, let's say ganito. Ganito yung graph. Ito. So, ganyan lang siya pare. So, if maglalagay tayo ng line, ito lang, yan. Yan. Tapos, let's say dito si 1, dito si 0, dito si 3, and dito si 4. Tapos, so that is just the graph. Mga pare. Hindi siya dito si 0. It's not a 3. It's not a 3. Kasi yung 3 kasi, dito si 4. Ganyan eh. Anak yung 3 eh. Just the graph. Mga pare. Ganun yung 3. But the thing is, nag-graph tayo. So, if we're going to select 0, ito yung root na niya. It's not a 3. Kasi yung 3 kasi, but sa 3 naman, hindi natin na-follow sa graph yung parent-child relationship. Kasi, sino yung parent ng root? Si 1. Eh, tapos dito, 3. Sino yung parent to? 0. Pero yung 4, sino yung parent ng 4? Wala. Kasi, hindi siya naging 3. Diba? So, very, of course, we can do this. But if we're going to apply this one in a code, talagang nag-T3 tayo. So, yun. Now, the union function can be represented by because my parent-child relationship. So, in order to find the parent of an element, we must traverse all the way to the top of the tree to find the representative node. So, ito yung find. So, from 4, pupunta tayo sa 3, yung parent ng 4 is 3. Yun yung parent ng 3 is 0, which is yun yung find function. We need to find the topmost parent find function. So, yun yung na-find that represent. So, from this 3, hindi dapat si 3, which is parent node ng 4, yung mag-represent ng set. Because meron pang parent, so si parent, meron pang parent si 3, which is yung 0. Hindi yung 0 wala ng parent. Therefore, which is 0, yun yung representative root node. So, following the example of this 1, of this 1, 0, 3, 4 in a tree, the 0 will be the topmost root node, while 4 will be a leaf node. So, if dito, sa tree na to, hahanapin natin si 4, yung i-return niya is si 0. Kasi si 0 yung nag-represent ng tree na ito. So, yun lang. Then, so dito na nga, diba? So, nasabi ko na, so, if we're going to find the parent of 4, yung first parent is si 3. But since 3 is the child of 0, which is the root node, then if we find 4, it would be equal to 0. So, ganito para dito sa PPT na to. So, yun. And I think we're now in the union. So, sa union, we're going to unify two sets require the prerequisites of having representatives. So, hindi ka makaka-union mga pare if walang representatives ng dalawang set. But meron eh. So, then we set the root of one tree to be the child of another tree. So, let's say we have two sets. So, I think this one, ito, set na to, and another set here. So, para i-union natin siya dito, we need to have representatives sa both. So, dito yung first set, yung rep dito is 0. Sa second set naman is yung rep dito is 5. Kapag kapag i-merge natin yung dalawang set, sa structure tayo ng code na parang ganito. Itong pair ito, itong pseudocode na to, find 2 is equals to find 3. So, hahanapin daw natin si find 2. Ito si find 2, ilalagay natin siya kay find 3. So, ganun yung parang concept dito. And we're going to find 2 equals to find 3. Ibig sabihin, ito daw si find 2, ilalagay natin siya sa find 3. Bakit? Kasi, ito si find 2 which is in the second set, ilalagay natin siya dito. I-merge natin siya dito sa first set, which is find 3. Because ang find 2, this is represented, if we're going to use the find method, ang i-return ng find 2 is si 5. Diba? Ilalagay daw natin ang representative ng find 2 and the element 2 itself doon sa representative ni element 3, which is si 0. So, parang ganito lang, ganito yung concept. Find 2, lagay natin siya sa find 3. Or in other words, the representative or the set that the set that 5 represents, we're going to put it in the set na si 0 yung nagre-represent. So, ang ending ganito. So, magiging ganito siya. Therefore, we will now have a new one whole set that is 0 is the parent root of all. Actually, nawala yung linya dito. Pero may linya to dito, pre. Nawala na na-erase. Pero ganito na yung mangyayari. So, 0 na yung pinaka-root sa lahat. So, si 5, nandito na si 5. Wala lang linya, parang na-erase tong linya na to. Pero, I think so, okay. Pwede dito. Teka lang. So, magiging ganito siya, pre. And, ganyan. So, yun lang para sa akin. Yun lang yung very basic concept ng union find, no? So, sana ay nagustuhan nyo. Thank you so much.
What's up everyone, I am Clarence Clarence and I will discuss the real-world situation of union find algorithm. Suppose we have 6 people, Kyla, Bob, Selwyn, David, Emma, and Wendell. Each time 2 people become friends, we want to keep track of the friend groups. If Kyla is friends with Bob and Bob is friends with Selwyn, then Kyla, Bob, and Selwyn are all in the friend group. Then Emma and Wendell are also friends. So what is friend group? A friend group is a set of people who are all connected by friendship, directly or indirectly connected by friendship. So how can we ensure that they are in the same friend group? To do this, we will use the union find algorithm. We treat each person as a part of set. Then, when 2 people become friends, we union the set. To check if 2 people are in the same friend group, we find their set leaders or root if same. They are in the same friend group. So Kyla, Bob, Selwyn, David, Emma, and Wendell are not yet friends. So, if we will call Kyla or we will find Kyla, the result will be Kyla. But if Kyla and Bob become friends, if we will find Bob, the result will be Kyla. Because Kyla is the root of Bob. Now, Kyla and Bob is already been friend. Then Selwyn being then Kyla and Selwyn will become friends. So if we will call Selwyn or we will find Selwyn, the result will be Kyla because Kyla is the root of Bob and Selwyn. Now, Kyla, Bob, and Selwyn are already in a circle of friends, or in a group of friends, while David, Emma, and Wendell is not yet friends with each other, so they are still loners. So, if we will find Wendell, the result will be also Wendell. He is the root of Wendell. Now, if Wendell and Emma become friends, then we will find Wendell. The result will be Emma because Emma is the root of Wendell. He is the So, if we end the group right now, we will have two group of friends and one loner. However, if we continue the process, we can achieve a one whole group of friends with Kayla being the right now. We will have Kayla, Bob, and Selwyn is friends and one loner. At the friend group of Seth, while David is alone and Emma and Wendell is also in a different group of friends.
So good day everyone. So now we proceed to optimize ways for union find algorithm. The union find algorithm is kind of slow if we are not going to optimize it. So therefore we can use some optimizations solutions for it. So the popular ones are union by rank and path compression. So when we say union by rank, it maintains the tree structure, preventing the find operations from becoming too costly, while path compression flattens the tree structure by making each node a direct child of the root during find operation. So here is a sample problem. Imagine a school where every student forms their own club, each has their own president, but as time goes by, many clubs decide to merge with others to form a bigger clubs. So in union by rank, let us say Club A has 2 members and Club B has 4 members. So the very concept of union by rank is if the Club B is greater than Club A, then we point that Club A's representative node or root to the Club B. However, you must identify that union by rank means the deeper the tree, the smaller tree gets attached to it. So here is the example. First tree has only one child, which is the Club A. Second tree has a deeper path, one root, and 2 child's leaf node, which is the Club B. By this visual, we must attach the first tree, which is the Club A, to the second tree, which is the Club B. So in other words, the smaller club joined to the bigger club. Now in path compression, the idea of path compression is to flatten the tree when we find x and x is an element, we will traverse all the way up to the node root. Here, all affected parents except the topmost node, root or representative path. Path compression is applied. So basically, all affected and visited nodes from the element we used to find method will now be directly linked to the topmost representative or the representative root node. So suppose we find 3. So if we search for node 3, all nodes leading to node 8 will be affected. Why? Because we pass through the parent of node 3, which is node 2, since node 2 is also affected by our search for node 3. So the result is that both node 3 and 2 becomes closer to node 8. So instead of node 3 having to go through to node 2 to reach node 8, node 3 is now directly connected to node 8. So in a problem, imagine a student wants to find who is the president of the club and ask each branch leaders. This is such a hassle process because student A will ask another student, then that someone asks another one, and so until it reaches a conclusion. So with path compression, the idea is that every student knows directly who the president is, much like having poster or bulletin boards around the school clearly showing the president identity. Instead of a student asking their immediate leader, who then asks their leader, and so on, creating a long chain of questions that the student can simply look up to the president immediately. In terms of the algorithm, once a student finds out who the president is by following the chain, they update their own record to point directly to the president. So this way, next time anyone asks them, they can provide the answer instantly without passing the question along. Over time, as more students update the records this way, the chain flattens drastically, reducing the number of steps needed to find the president and making future searches much faster. So in this process of everyone knowing beforehand who the president is prevents endless asking and optimize the search for the root leader.
Time complexity. Basic union find no optimizations. Without any optimizations, the data structure can form a long chain, like a linked list. So when we want to find the leader or root of an element, we might have to check every element along the way. This means the time complexity for find or union operations can be as bad as linear time. Linear time, the execution time increases directly with the input size. In the worst case, slow if the set is large. Union by rank. To improve this, union by rank attaches the shorter tree to the taller tree whenever we merge two sets. This keeps the trees balanced and prevents long chains from forming. Thanks to this, the maximum height of any tree becomes about logarithmic. So now, find and union operations take at most logarithmic time. So logarithmic time is the execution time increases proportionally to the logarithmic of the size of the input size. Path compression. Since path compression flattens the tree, making the set almost requires time complexity of almost constant time. Constant time is the algorithm takes the same amount of time regardless of the input size. This is because almost all nodes point directly at the root.